Hi, I'm calling this video, do not go to your test until you watch this video. So I'm saying to you, don't go to your test before you watch this video. Why? Because in this video, I'm going to share with you what you should do in the test, how you should drive in the test, what kind of mindset you should have for the test, what kind of things the examiner is looking for you to pass the test. So all those things going to be covered in this video, basically helping you to pass your driving test, what kind of mindset you should have. Hi, welcome to Driving TV, and I hope you are well. Let's start the lesson. Okay, so imagine now you are now in your driving test, and imagine this is the test center. Okay, we are now parked up in the test center, and you are now in the car, and your examiner is sitting next to you to examine you how you drive. Okay, so you are now in the test center, and the examiner gave you the instruction. He or she said, at the end of the road or at the gate, go right. So imagine this is the test center, and that could be a gate over there out of the test center. Okay, and the examiner said, on the gate, go right at the gate or go right at the end of the road. Okay, so now it is your job to take a deep breath and believe you can focus. You know you could do this. You've driven, you know how to drive the car. Everything you need to learn, you've already done it. So you know how to drive. All you have to do now is prove to the examiner that you can drive the car and you are safe on the road. The examiner is looking for, are you safe on the road? He or she is thinking, the person who's driving, are they safe on the road for themselves and for others? If the answer is yes, they will give you a license. If the answer is no, they're not going to give you a license. Well, they shouldn't give you a license. If you're not safe, you shouldn't have a license, right? It's not fair for you. It's not fair for others. So first of all, you have to be safe on the road for yourself and for others. And I always say that this car is a weapon. It will kill people unless you know how to control the car, unless you know how to drive safely. Because if you don't, this is a dangerous piece of metal. This is a dangerous piece of metal with four wheels. It will not stop hitting someone unless you control it. It is you who has to control this car to be safe for you and for others. So now you have responsibility to show the examiner that I am safe on the road and I know how to drive the car. Okay? So mentally be strong. You know you could do this. Come on, you know you could do it. So be strong mentally. Take a deep breath and start the car. Okay? Put the clutch down in this car and I'm going to start the car. Done. We're going to go right at the end. That's what the examiner said. Clutch down, first gear. Set the gas. I know I could do this, okay? Look around, look at the blind spot, and I'm going to signal right. Blind spot again, and go at the end of the road. I can't see anything, so I'm going to go and stop there. Why? Because I can't see anything. It's a closed junction. Also, I have a van here. I have obstruction on both sides. So I'm just going to edge forward. This kind of road where you can't see both sides, edge forward. You edge. You edge. There's a car coming. See, as I'm edging, I could see a car coming. So what did I do? I stopped. Done. Both hands on the wheel and just drive. Relax and drive. There's a car coming. Are they going to wait? They flashed. Just make sure it is safe for you to go. Flash doesn't mean for you to go. It means see if it's safe for you to go. Obviously, they're telling you that they're there. They're waiting for you. Just make sure you see if it's safe for you to go, because flash doesn't mean you should just go without looking. Okay, you must make sure it is safe for you to go. Okay, parked cars on both sides. What could happen here? Door could open. Think and read as you're driving. Speed is 20 here. Okay, I make sure that it is safe for me to go. The gap is big enough for me to go. Done. Done. Can't see anything. There's a bend here. Mirror, slow the car a little bit. Okay, I can't see. Now I can. Beautiful. I'm going to go next road on the right. Mirror, mirror, signal right. Examiner said to go right. Okay, I can't see. I'm going to go really slowly. I pushed into first gear. Why? The road that I am going in is too narrow. I couldn't see. So I needed the speed to be really low. So what did I do? Reduce it down really low speed, push into first gear, and then go at the end of the road. Going to go left, mirror, mirror, signal left. Okay, and I'm going to stop here because I can't see. I'm going to let the car roll. This car's coming. They're going to go the other way, the van. I can't go because I got no space to go over there. I'm going to wait here. Just knowing how to drive is not enough for you to pass, because otherwise every single person who goes to the test, they all would pass. But why do you think people are failing? The reason they're failing is because something happens on the day, and mostly is because they're nervous or they don't believe they can. They just go to the test too nervous. And okay, see what happens? Are they gonna let me go? They're gonna let me go. Okay, good. Just look at them, give them eye contact, and see what they do. I'm gonna go left here. Signal left, done. Okay, when other people has priority and they're not going, give them eye contact, and if they don't go, that means they're telling you or asking you to go before them. That is fine. Just make sure you don't take too long, and make sure it is they're telling you to go. You are confirmed on that. Okay, mirror, mirror, I'm gonna go right. Signal right. There's a car coming. They have priority. There's another one coming. We're gonna wait for that car. Remember, they go priority because I'm crossing them. So I look into the road and I go. Road is narrow. Keep your speed low. Done. Mirror, second gear. Any change your speed, mirror, always. Always mirror. Okay? Both hands on the wheel. Done. If you are learning and you need help on learning and passing the driving test, don't forget to take the advantage of our online course. The course gives everything a learner needs to learn to drive and to pass the driving test. It has everything a learner needs. I will leave a link on the description for you to have a look. Have a look and see and read, and if you like it, you could always join the course. Obstructions here. Look at mirror. Look at the mirrors. Anyone coming? No one coming. Just slightly edge towards right. Mirror, mirror. Come back to my side again. No problem. Again, mirror, mirror. Car's coming, but I have the space to go. Okay? This is not a meeting situation. What is meeting situation? Where there's no space for two cars. In this situation, if there's a car coming, I will be blocking them. So I have to use the gaps if there's a car coming now. So always think of those situations where there's no space for two cars. If there's a car coming now, what am I going to do? Use the gap. Okay? But there's no one coming now. That's fine. Going to go traffic light coming up. We're going to go straight on the traffic light. Straight on the traffic light. Okay? So mirror. Keep going. That's it. Give enough space to parked cars. How much? One door space. Okay? Mirror. Traffic light is green. What could happen? It could change. So go in a way, if it does change, mirror again, and now give gas. Now if it does change, it's too late. Okay? Done. Speed here is 30, and I'm doing 27. Okay, mirror, done. So if it's 30, and it is safe for you to do 30, try to do near to 30. Okay? Near to 30 as much as you can. Because the road is 30, and if it's safe, you should do 30. Mirror, keep going. Road is narrow. Look ahead, far ahead. And the other thing on the driving is don't look too near. Look far. So you could read what's happening and you could prepare yourself according to the situation of the road. Okay? I mean here, parked cars on the right. If there's a car coming now, there's no space for two cars. So I'll have to wait here, or maybe wait just before the gap so they could go into the gap. There's no one coming. Keep looking, keep reading. Is there any gap? If there's a car coming, at the end we're gonna go right. Mirror, mirror, signal right. Signal right, okay? They waited. Okay. And I go here, push into first gear just before the line, let the car roll, and I'm gonna go to my side of the road and then steer. Try not to steer too early when you go to the end to go right. You need to go end to your side and then make the turn. Okay? I got the space here. There's space for two cars, no problem. Mirror, third gear. Roundabout coming up. We're gonna go first exit left. First exit on the left. Mirror, mirror. Gonna go left. Signal left. Okay? Look on my right. Start looking on my right. Okay, anyone coming? Roundabout, make sure you start looking on your right early. No one coming. It's already second gear now. And I go. Done. When you're approaching a roundabout, try to look early. Because remember, the whole reason you have roundabouts is to flow the traffic. So if you don't look early, you'll have to go and stop because you don't know if there's somebody coming or not. So look early, and if there's no one coming, reduce your speed as much as you need. So maybe down to second gear on the speed is around 15, 10, 15, and just go if there's no one there. Okay? You shouldn't stop on roundabouts if it's clear for you to go. That is the whole idea of roundabout, for you not to stop if it's safe. Okay? If it's not, someone coming, obviously you'll have to stop because they are priority. We're gonna go right. Gonna go right here. Look ahead. There's a car coming, but quite far. Look into the road. Look into the road. No one coming. And I go before that car because I have the gap to go. Stop somewhere safe on the left under the tree. There's a tree over there. Stop under the tree, okay? Mirror, mirror. And signal left. Okay, and I stop under the tree where the shade is. Nice, and put the clutch down. Let it roll and stop. Handbrake on, neutral, signal off. So handbrake on, neutral, signal off, both hands, and relax. This is on a hill. Examiner will ask you to stop somewhere safe on the left where there is a hill. Why? To test if you could move off on a hill. Okay, so now the examiner is going to say, move off when it's safe, please, or move off when you're ready. Clutch down, first gear, give gas a little bit more than normal because it's on a hill. Bring the clutch to the biting. Look around, look at the blind spot, signal blind spot, and bring the clutch up to the biting. Okay, and go. Good. This car, soon as the clutch comes to the bite, the handbrake goes off. In your car, if it doesn't, soon as you bring up to the biting, take the handbrake off for you to go. In this car, like I said, soon as you bring it to the biting, the handbrake goes off automatically. Okay, done. Look ahead. Look ahead. There we go. What's this car doing? They're going now. So make sure you read the road. Speed is 20 here. At the end of the road, we will go left. We will go left at the end. That's how you drive in the test, okay? It's not rocket science. And if you talk to yourself, it doesn't have to be loud. Just quietly in your mind, just talk on everything that you see, just like I'm talking to you. I'm going to go left. It's a closed junction, I can't see. So first gear, and I'm going to go there, and I'm going to look. Edge forward with the clutch control, and I go mirror. As soon as I go to new road, second gear, done. Okay, traffic light coming up. We're going to go straight on the traffic light. Now normally straight on is the left lane. Look on the road markings and tell me which lane do I need to go straight. Which lane? Right lane, right? Why is that? Because left lane doesn't go straight in this case. So left lane is always to go straight. So for you to go straight, you always need the left lane, unless the road marking is telling you otherwise. In this case, road marking is saying left lane only left, which means I have to look at the road markings, and decide which lane do I need for me to go straight. Okay? In this case, I needed this lane to go straight. I cannot go straight from that lane. If I did, I will fail because that lane doesn't go straight. Okay? So always read the road when you are approaching a traffic light, when you're approaching under the road, then you know exactly which lane you need. Okay? What if I did by mistake went to the left lane there and the examiner didn't say anything, didn't give me any instructions or anything, which meant I had to go straight. But in this case, maybe I made a mistake and I'm in the left lane. I'm quite close to the traffic light. So what do? You either have a choice to change lane, but if you're too close and you don't have the space to change lane, maybe you can't, then signal left. There's a car coming. Okay, mirror, done. Then signal left and go left. that is perfectly okay. Okay, if you signal left and you go left, then that means you're no danger to anyone. Why? Because you've signaled and you went left. Even though you've taken the examiner the wrong direction, it doesn't matter. That's no danger to anyone. Okay, so let me be clear. If you do signal and went left in that situation, even though the examiner didn't say anything, you're not going to fail your test for that. But if you did go straight from that lane, and the lane is going to saying to you to go left only, you will fail because the lane doesn't go straight. Okay, at the end of the road, we're going to go left and left again. Okay, there's a car coming. Okay, I go into the gap. Okay, go into the gap. Okay, now at the end of the road, go left and then left again, immediate left. Mirror, mirror, signal left. Come to my side, come to my side, and then I'm going to be looking. Anyone coming? No one coming. And then left again, remember? Left again. So again, I'm going to be looking. I can't see anything. Push into first, let the car roll. There's a car coming, okay? And give gas to the biting. Now I could go. It's all about timing as well. It's all about timing. If you are learning and you need help on learning and passing the driving test, don't forget to take the advantage of our online course. The course gives everything a learner needs to learn to drive and to pass the driving test. It has everything a learner needs. I will leave a link on the description for you to have a look. Have a look and see and read, and if you like it, you could always join the course. Roundabout coming up, second on the right, second on the right, mirror, mirror, signal right, second road on the right. It's a mini one, second on the right. Look on my right. Anyone coming? No one coming. Go really slowly. And here, mirror, mirror, I don't have to signal to come off because it's too small. No signal, yeah? It's too small. Mirror, mirror, signal left. First exit on the left. Anyone coming on my right? No one coming. Left lane. Good. Roundabout coming up. Third exit on the right. Third on the right. Mirror, mirror, signal right. And I'm looking. It's free for me to go. Blind spot, lane change. Good. Roundabout. Look on my right. Remember, third exit on the right. Okay, in your mind, make sure you know where third is. Look on my right. Get the speed low. Make sure the gear is correct. Look on my right. And there's cars coming. Push into first gear. Now I could go in the roundabout inside lane. Third on the right. Keep signaling right, right lane. That's number one. Make sure you count. Make sure you count, okay? This is number two. Okay. Mirror, mirror. Signal left. Blind spot, lane change. Lane change. Good. And then as I go in, mirror, 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 making sure it is safe for me to go in. There is no cyclist. There is no motorcyclist in either side. And it is safe for me to go in. Done. Relax and drive. Okay? You relax and you drive. Next road on the right. Just after the traffic light, we'll go right. Okay. Good. Another learner with an L plate. Mirror, mirror, signal right. Signal right. Okay. I'm gonna go here. And there's no one coming ahead. And I go this way. Good. Mirror, third gear. Done. Are you relaxed? Try to give everything, especially in the first 5 minutes. If the first 5 minutes goes well, rest is just going to be flowing. If something goes wrong in the first 5 minutes, it's going to bother you mentally, but even if it does, don't give up. Because it is not your job to give up. It is not your job to make a decision whether you pass or you fail. Just because you made a mistake, it doesn't mean you failed. You don't know that. That is not your job. It's the examiner who decides whether you pass or you fail, not you. So whatever happens, don't assume you failed. Don't give up. You just carry on. You paid for the 40 minutes of the test. give the 40 minutes. At the end, you'll get to see whether you pass or you fail. Okay? At the end, we'll go left. Mirror, mirror, signal left. Can't see anything. It's a closed junction. Slow down, slow down. First gear, let the car roll. No one coming. Done. Did I stop fully? No. Give way line means if there's somebody there to give way to, that's when you give way. If there's no one, you don't have to. So if it's a closed junction, approach in a way so that you go to the end and see if it's safe. You could get the car rolled, so near to the end, push into first gear, get the speed right down, push into first, let the car roll, and as the car is rolling, look both ways, no one coming, clutch control and go. Done. You don't have to stop fully. If it's a stop line though, what does that mean? It means you have to stop fully. Okay? If it's a stop line, what does it mean? You have to stop fully, because by law, you have to stop on a stop line. And the reason the stop line is there is because it is dangerous unless you stop. Otherwise, they wouldn't have put stop line there. You don't see many stop line. Why? Because they don't want to put stop line. The reason they put stop line on some junction, because it is dangerous unless you stop. That's why they put stop line there. Otherwise, you will see giveaway line. And like I said, on giveaway lines, some you have to stop or reduce your speed right down because it's a closed junction and you can't see unless you stop or you give a pause to see if it's safe for you to go. Okay? But on a giveaway line, you don't have to stop fully. Speed here is what? 40 coming up, yeah? Speed here is 40. Done. It says slow here. What does that mean? We know the road is 40, but then it's saying slow. What does that mean? It means because of this bend, there is a problem, there is a hazard, and it's saying go a little bit less than 40. So just because it says 40, it doesn't mean go slower than your speed. It's just saying slower than the road speed. Okay? So the road is 40, it's saying go less than 40. What if your speed is already 50 now? Can you see? It's 50. If it's already less than 40, then you don't have to slow anymore. Slow doesn't mean slower than your speed. Slow means slower than the road speed. Okay? So now it's 50 and it's saying slow, meaning slightly less than 50, just to deal with that corner. 50 here. Lovely. Both hands on the wheel and just drive. Is your test coming up? Let me know if this video is helping. The channel is here to help you to learn driving and pass driving. And I'm always, every week, I'm coming with videos to help you to achieve your goal, which is to become a driver, become a safe driver, and pass your test so that you are a driver who is safe on the road for yourself and for others. Speed here now, 30. Can you see big sign? Starts now, 30. Done. It was 50, now 30. Road is narrow. I've got the road markings. I'm just driving here. Done. The van. What could happen in front of the van? There could be somebody standing to cross the road. Just watch as you are passing the van. Because front of the van, there could be somebody standing. Because the van is quite high up, you can't see their head. If it's a normal car, you could see their head standing for them to cross the road. But if it's a van, you can't see who's on the front of the van to cross the road. So as you're passing the van, just look carefully to see if there's somebody there to cross the road. Okay. This sign saying, well to my side, stay to my side here, giving me orders to stay on this side, not to go around that. That's what the sign is saying. Okay? Good. Lovely. Just make sure you improve your driving. Just be comfortable in your driving. Make sure you are a person who is a knowledgeable driver, who has the knowledge of the road, who has the knowledge of MSPSL routine, open junction, closed junction, give way line, stop line, roundabouts, crossroads, meeting situation, anticipation. These are all driving knowledge. We're going to follow Romsey. Okay, so follow Romsey, independent driving. The examiner will probably give you sat nav or follow a sign. In this case, follow Romsey. So that is your independent driving, to follow a sign. So what is the sign? Follow Romsey. Okay, look at the sign and look which way Romsey. Can you see the sign? Which way is Romsey? Left. Mirror, mirror, signal left. Can you see Romsey left? I'm going left. Okay, look on my right. Anyone coming? No one coming? Good. So what am I following? Follow Romsey. What's the speed coming up? National speed limit. What is it? 60. Single carriageway, national speed limit is what? 60. Mirror? Good. Roundabout coming up, follow Romsey. Which way is Romsey? Tell me. Second exit, straight ahead. Yeah? Romsey, second straight ahead. That's what the sign is saying. And I'm going to slow down. Look on my right. Look on my right. Van coming? No. I'm going to go round, mirror, mirror. Signal left. And that's Romsey. Can you see Romsey? Done. Speed here is 60. Single carriageway 60. Because of that, I can't see anything. If I get a chance, I'm going to overtake, but I can't see clearly to overtake. So even though it's 60, I have to drive to stay behind this vehicle. Okay? So I'm just going to stay behind. And if I do get a good opportunity for me to overtake safely, I will do it. If not, I just stay behind it. That is what you do in the test. Okay? So just because it's 60, it doesn't mean I can't do 60 because of that. And I shouldn't overtake unless it's safe for me to do it. Okay? So I'm going about 25 instead of 60. Okay? And if you get that in the test, you do the same. You do the same. I have to be clear to see if I could overtake. Okay. Has to be in a straight line. Okay. I can't see anything. I can't see anything. Okay. Just drive. Stay relaxed and drive. Stay behind the car and done. Good. What can I see? There's a bend coming up and I can't see on the other side if there's a car coming, so I'm not going to overtake. If it's safe, I can overtake because the road marking is telling me I can. Okay, if it's a solid line, you can't overtake. So it's telling me I can if it's safe, but for me it's not safe. So I'm just going to stay behind. Keep the distance from the car in front. Okay, keep it. Mirror, mirror. Can I overtake? Okay. Well, I don't feel safe. Can't see clearly. So I'm not going to overtake. Okay. A roundabout coming up. On this roundabout coming up, now follow Southampton. So look at the sign. Look for Southampton. Before, the examiner said to follow Romsey. Now they're saying follow Southampton from here. They could do that. They could change. Okay. So Southampton is where? On the sign, first on the left. I could see first on the left. Mirror, mirror. I'm not going to signal now because there's a road before the roundabout. Okay. Which means this car is going in there. Okay. And after this road, I'm going to signal left. Mirror, mirror. Signal left to follow Southampton. Look on my right. What's this lorry doing? They're not coming. No one there. Safe. Go in. Speed is 260. Can you see the sign? National speed limit is saying it's 260. Done. Okay. Mirror. Perfect. This sign is saying quite sharp bend here. Okay. Done. Okay. Remember, you're following Southampton now, okay? So follow Southampton. I'm not doing 60 yet because of the bend. Okay, now it's a straight line, and I'm going to try to do 60. Okay, fifth gear. Okay, it's saying slow, meaning slightly less than 60. Why? Because there's a road on my left, and this is why he's saying slow on the road, so that if there's somebody coming from that road, I could see it. Somebody wants to go in, I could see it. Okay. Okay. Doing. That's good. That's good. He's saying slow, so I'm doing slightly less than 60. There's a road here. What am I following? Or what are you following? Southampton, yeah? So look for the signs, and look where Southampton is, how to follow Southampton, yeah? Done. Mentally make sure you believe you can. Your mindset, you need to believe. Which way is it? First left. Can you see Southampton? Roundabout, first left. Mirror, mirror. And when I'm near the roundabout, around here, signal left, because it's first exit left. Slow down. Okay, look on my right. There is a car. And now I could go. Done. Mirror, mirror. Keep signaling left. Okay, if the signal goes off, what do? Put it back on. Here, it came off, didn't it? I signaled, and then it came off. Make sure you put it back on again. Now it came off, fine. If it didn't, take it off. So, this signal works with your steering. When you steer enough, it goes off. So, make sure you put it back on again. Speed is 30 now. Okay. Done. Keep the distance from the car in front. Car in front is braking. Mirror, mirror. This car is not going anywhere. They have the hazard light on. I didn't see the car, but I saw the car in front doing that. So I knew there's a problem. So prepare your mind, prepare yourself to overtake. Roundabout coming up, following Southampton, yeah? Look at the roundabout, look at the sign, and follow. Remember, once the examiner gives you the direction, he or she won't remind you. You can ask them to remind you, but they won't, because they know you're following Southampton, yeah? Mirror, mirror. Second straight. Okay, second straight. Look on my right. No one coming. Go round the roundabout. Mirror, mirror. Signal left. And all the mirrors, make sure it's safe. Done. Beautiful. Mirror. Done. Piece of cake, right? Driving should be easy for you. You know how to drive the car. You just have to prove to the examiner that you can. Mirror. And I stop here. Okay, that's fine. Let's get around here. Stop. First gear is green now. Mirror, mirror, mirror. And you go. Because you stopped, just make sure both sides are clear before you go. Okay, like I said, cyclists, motorcyclists, that's where they are. Or there could be somebody overtaking. You don't know what people are doing. Your job is to make sure that it is safe. Okay? Mirrors are there to collect information. Unless you look at the mirrors, you don't really see what's happening. Why do we have mirrors? Top mirror, left and right mirror. Why do we have them? To collect information, to see what's happening around. Unless you look at the mirrors, you don't really see what's happening behind, what's happening on the sides. It is there to collect information, and according to the information, you react or you act. For example, you look at the top and right mirror, and there's somebody's about to overtake. How do you know that? Information is because the mirror tells me. Now you could decide whether you speed up or you slow down and let them overtake. If you didn't look at the mirror, you don't get the information, you don't know what to do. You as a driver, you need the information to act or to react. Okay? Roundabout coming up, we're going to go second exit straight ahead. Now the examiner is saying second exit straight ahead. Now they're giving the instruction, okay? That's the end of the independent driving. Now I will give you the instruction. That's what they're going to say. In this case, second exit, straight ahead. Look on my right. Look on my right. No one coming. Mirror, mirror. And here, signal left. Okay. As I come off, make sure the signal is still there. I'm not gone yet. I have not gone yet. When you come here and get the car straight, now mirror. Now signal doesn't come off, I take it off. If it did come off, fine. If not, take it off. Done. We're going to stop somewhere safe on the left in a minute. Mirror, mirror. Signal left. Okay. Cover the brake and the clutch. And you go in the gap. Keep signaling. If the signal goes off before you stop, put it back on again. Why? Because the car behind needs to know that you are stopping. If it goes off, they're confused. Handbrake, neutral, signal off, rest your feet. Done. And then the examiner will ask you to engine off at the end of the test. And then hopefully they're going to say, you've passed. Congratulations, you passed your test. I hope that is the answer that you get at the end. Okay? So what have you learned from this? The whole purpose of these kind of videos is to inspire you, is to motivate you that driving is not a rocket science. It's not a mountain to climb. It is if you are not ready in your mind. If you don't have the right mindset. You have to have the right mindset for you to drive well on the day. Like I said, you're not going to go to the test unless you are fully ready. So you know how to drive the car. You can't drive the car. And the reason you will fail is because you're going to do something silly on the road. And you will do that because you're not ready. You're not prepared in your mind. You don't believe you can. And you're going to get nervous, you're going to feel anxious, and you're going to do something silly. Something silly doesn't just come out of nothing. It comes because of your emotion. You feel nervous, you feel anxiety. And because of that, it's like you are holding the glass too tight. You are too rigid, you're too tight. And because of that, you will fail. So for example, if you hold a glass too tight, what could happen? It could crack, right? If you hold it too loose, what could happen? It could just fall. So what do you need to do? Enough grip so that it's not too hard and it's not too loose. So that you hold it enough to hold the glass. Same with the driving. You need to drive without feeling too heavy, without feeling too tight. Just loosen. Loosen your mind and think that this is my test. I know how to drive the car. I'm just going to prove to the examiner I can. And if I fail, I fail. That kind of mentality you need for you to pass. If you think that you have to pass, then you're not giving yourself any space. You're not being flexible. Your mind becoming too tight and you probably will fail. Why do you want to say that you have to pass? Who said you have to pass? You don't have to pass. If you fail, so what? You just have to book the test again and go and pass. Failing means it just delayed for you to get a license. That's what it means. Life will go on as normal. Nothing happens in your life. No one's going to die. So just because you fail, it doesn't mean it's end of life. The life is going to finish. It doesn't mean that. And the reason I say that is because that kind of mentality will help you to be flexible in your driving, to be flexible in your thinking. Remember, you will fail, like I said, if you're nervous. Okay? So just have the right mindset and drive like being safe on the road for yourself and for others. You could do this. You know you can. You just have to be ready mentally. Have that mindset and you will pass. Like I said, if you need extra help on Learn to Drive and to pass the driving test, don't forget to take the advantage of our online course, which gives you everything you need. The course will give you everything you need for you to learn to drive and for you to pass your driving test. It has everything you need. I will leave a link on the description for you to have a look. Have a look and see and read. If you like it, you could always join the course. Thank you for watching, and I truly wish you all the best learning and passing your driving test. I hope this video helps. If it does, please do give a thumbs up. Please do make a comment what you think of the video. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe so don't miss any of my future videos. Hope to see you again on the next video. Bye for now.